Did you see the number of times I have used desert rose? Because I think it's one of the color that can work beautifully on every skin tone. Whether you are a beginner, whether you are a pro, it's something that works so well. And I have even created videos where you can see I would have wore like a monochromatic look. That means I would have used it eyes, on my cheeks and my lips. So that's how beautiful the color is, and you can see it comes under our matte, but somehow it has that pearly finish to that color. So that's the beauty of desert rose, and you can blend this shade with your fingers itself. So somehow the consistency of this shade is like buttery consistency. So that's the reason I posted. I don't even know whether I was able to compile everything. I searched and found wherever I can, and that's how many pictures I have posted with this particular shade. So if you go to my YouTube or even in Instagram, you will find so many places where the video itself. So I thought I will show how we can use the rustic brown for our eyebrows. So if you've been using powder shadow, moving it to cream is better in so many different ways. One of which is like its versatility, and not only that, it's going to stay all day. And with Senegens, it's like more than one purpose. So that way you get more bang for your bucks. So here I'm going to show how you can use the rustic brown that comes in the this bundle as your eyebrow color. So not only it's going to stay all day, but it's water resistant and budge proof. So once it sets, it won't move at all, and that way you don't have to worry about it smudging when you're out or when you are in a humid weather, all those kind of stuff. You can see it's as quick as possible, and you can see the difference between when you define your eyebrows. I think last week I did a video as well. So whenever you finish your eyebrows, it actually defines the whole face. So the way you do is, this is going to be your, where it passes through your eyes. This is your high point, and this is your end. So that's how you're going to draw your outline. So think like how you do it in your when you're a child. So first comb your hair so that it all points in one direction, and then how you have done your coloring when you're a child. So it's like that. So you're basically drawing your outline, and I always say whether you want it to be light or as thick as possible. It's again up to you on how you want it. Like some people like it to be too bold. Even if you see the new trend where the brow gel, people make it to point it like way above. So if you like that way, then you can do it. Or if you are like more subtle person, you can always do a very light layer. The cool thing about using brown is if you are using a black, um, it will be too bold. So when you use a brown, it is not as what is it, like as prominent. So you can always use it for your everyday look, and the day you want a proper put together look, then you can use black, or you can always mix them up. We are going to use the same rustic brown as our eyeshadow for today. So that's what I said, like today we are going to just highlight rustic brown more. So with shadow sense, you can pretty much use any eyeshadow as your eyeliner. So here you are not limited to one shade. So it's like pretty much everything, one bottle you invest, but you get to use it in many ways. Do you see? It's as quick and similar way. It since it stays all day, it's easy. And even if you have wrinkles in your eyes, using a cream shadow, you are not pulling the eyes. You make it very gentle. And at the end, if you want to do a small wing, it's basically an extension of your lower lid. So from here, think like it goes a little bit out. So that's where your baby wing is. And you can always use my favorite handy dandy brush to smoke the lower lashes, or you can do them in your waterline as well. I'm going to show both. I know many of you get scared to do it in the waterline. It's not that hard. Just that don't pull it too hard. You can just bend it a little bit, and you can use the brush to guide along, and it's going to make the eye look more smoky, and it makes it stay all day as well, so you don't have to worry about it budging. So we are going to do everything with Shadow Sense today. So we are going to do Desert Rose as my lip color for today. You don't need to have a fancy brush. You can use it your fingers, or you can use it as it is, but I'm just going to use please see, it's such a pretty shade. Like, I mean, it's so good in every possible way. Like, whether you are using it as a eyeshadow, it's one of the beautiful blush. I will use it as well. And you can, it's more of the powdery finish. You can top it with gloss if you want to, because I am more of a glossy girl. When you are traveling and you have only few things to carry, then using one product like this in multiple ways is going to make expand your what is it, like, combination so much, because you are not limited to just use one product in one way. Rather, you are using different ways of the same product, so that way you can extend it. So here I'm going to use, this is like the creamiest blush color you will have, and it's so perfect for not complementing the skin tone, and as well as the blending part is amazing. You can see just a tiniest amount goes a long way. I just topped it with the orchid glass itself because they both obviously complement. You can see it's like beautiful to go together. I would say this still stays well, like how Hydramat, they say you don't need a gloss, but I used to always top it with the gloss, because it depends on what your day's agenda is. For example, if you are going to eat, obviously they won't stay. Particularly Shadow Sense in lips will not stay as Shadow Sense on your eyes, because Shadow Sense as a blush and eyes will stay all day. Even if I leave it till midnight tonight, it's going to still be there. So, but whereas in lips, it won't stay as long, but it still looks good. Like I said, if I'm just running out for an errand, or just a grocery run where I'm not going to eat or do much, it still stays well for 4-5 hours at least, or more. So in that way, it's perfect. So this is the color. Many of you were like, I can see the excitement in your face. I was like, yeah, because it's like the combination is so good. Because if you have watched my stories, or if you have watched my how I explain shadows or anything, I always call out this combination. A pink and brown is what you need to do your basic looks any day. So you can do tons of combinations, and like I said, you can wear them by itself or you can mix them as well to create new colors. Because most of the time we always separate ourselves as a pink lover or a brown lover, right? But when you combine them, they complement so well. So that's why I was so excited, and this is the color that I stocked up myself for. So I was like, yeah, what a perfect way to demonstrate you guys. And even yesterday I wore it with the neutral liner. I will try to demonstrate as tomorrow, because I want to just talk about one at a time. Like I have always talked about desert rose so much, that's why I skipped it and showed rustic brown more today, because once you start learning and enjoying these products, the opportunities are limitless, because every single product you can use it in multiple ways. Today I even saw how you will use the mascara as your eyeliner too. So I'm going to even show that, because not everybody is like very skilled, or sometimes people scare away from makeup thinking that, oh, I can't do that, or I will not be able to carry that color, something like that. But once you start your first step, I'm telling you, these products are like so easy to use, beginner friendly, and the job of me here is to teach you wherever stage of what is like makeup skills you are. Like that's the purpose of I always have my even one-on-one video calls. If you want to learn, I'm here to teach you and take you step by step. You don't have to worry about it at all. And sometimes don't worry about making mistakes. Like if you try 5 times, then you will slowly understand and get a hang of it, because everyone's eye type may be different, everyone's skin may be different. Like for example, you can have a hooded eye, or you can have more space, or like I said, you may have a mature skin. So I will teach you based on what's your need is, or what way you want to carry it. Like, so that way we can always customize and pick colors that you will enjoy more, and that way it makes it happy for you to carry it and use it more and more. When it comes to shadow sense, think of this way. Like sometimes people buy the palette and hardly use half of the shades, because they will keep reaching one or two. Here you don't have to, you can buy only the shades you want, but since it has skincare benefits as well, it's going to be like multi-purpose. And one product, particularly with shadow sense, you will use as your concealer. For example, today I have used a natural tan as all over shade to color correct. You can use it for your eyebrows, you can use it for an eyeliner, you can use it for your blush, you can use it for your contour, you can use it for your highlighter, you can use it on your lips, you can use it as an eyeshadow. Like it is like you will curate your own palette, then you will reach out for it more. So let's get going and catch you soon.